Hello class, welcome to lesson 4. Your essential question for today is, what questions can I ask to help me find the main idea? By the end of this lesson, you should be able to generate questions when reading a text and generate questions to find the main idea. So what's with all these questions? Well, really great readers ask really great questions. Sometimes finding the right answer is asking the right questions. So let's take a look. There are 3 types. There's questions that you have about the text and can easily be answered by reading the text. There's questions that you have that are in your head and you wonder about. And there's also questions that you ask that you might need to refer to another source to find the answer. Let's take a closer look. Here's an example. American scientists. Can tourism save the whale shark? The first thing you want to do is, before you read, preview the text by skimming through and looking at the front and the back, and then also looking at the pictures. Think about the immediate questions you have. For example, what is a whale shark? How is a whale shark different than any other shark? How long do these sharks live? After you have asked your initial questions, you want to start reading the text and taking note of all of your additional questions. You can do this by highlighting, underlining, or simply keeping lots of sticky notes with all your questions throughout the text. Once you have asked all your questions and collected all of your sticky notes, you can organize them into 3 different subheadings. The first one is in the text. Is this a question that I can locate the answer in the text? Such as, what ocean do these sharks live in? That is probably found in the text. Secondly, in your head, what does the word tourism mean? Are these sharks meat eaters or vegetarians? Again, you might need to put a few sentences or a few paragraphs together to find the answer to this. It might also simply, again, be in the text, or you might need to search a little bit further. Lastly, in another source. For example, what type of training does a diver need to work with sharks? You might not need to research that a little bit. Here's some questions to consider or to get you started. I wonder, what if? What does this word mean? Who did, and how does this compare to? These are all beginnings of good questions. So let's keep going. All right, so here is an awesome chart that you can use to organize all of your questions. This is called a BDA chart. Before you read, during your reading, and after your reading. You will generate questions in all 3 parts of the text. Here in this example, the blue are all the questions that we had before reading. In the center, we have all the questions that we came up in the middle of the reading. And then in the orange, these are all the questions that we had after the reading. All of these combined can help you find the main idea of the text. You can help to organize all of your thoughts and all of your questions and come up with, what is this text really about? What is the main idea? All right, class, so here's your checklist. Do you know 3 types of questions? And do you know the name of the strategy for asking questions? If you can do these things, answer the questions below this video. Have a great day.